Hi, everybody. Doing a random pop up live Thursday. We probably won't be on that long, maybe 20 or 30 minutes or so. We'll see how it goes. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? You're just hanging out tonight. Got no lessons tonight. We're just hanging out. Could drop something in the chat, actually. Hold on one second. Give me a minute to find a link for you. What's going on? What's going on? Copy this link real fast. Drop it in the chat for you. Guys, whenever you get a chance to try to take this test, just put it in the chat. And get back to me on your results. Probably won't be today, but whenever you finish it. Cheers, RD. What's up, buddy? Working? Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just doing a pop up live tonight. A little bit earlier in the day. Just hanging out. Cheers, man. What you working on? Yeah, I don't have much to do. I need to record some music. I was just cleaning up a little bit. I need to try to record some music. I really do. We'll see how it goes, though. It'd be cool to start putting it up, showing everyone. Cheers, cheers. I don't think that link went through. Let me try it again. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, everyone in the chat. We're just hanging out. Just hanging. Cleaned up dead leaves and sprayed weeds tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Getting ready. Getting ready for the warm season to come across. Yep. Won't be long. I can't wait. I'm ready to go foraging. I got some big ambitions. A lot of plans. I've been scouting out a couple areas. It's beautiful where I am. There's so many different plants and everything where I am. So can't wait. Mushrooms and stuff too. Starting to dip my toes into foraging for wild mushrooms. I got a book and a nerdy. He's basically as good as any book. Yeah, we'll be doing some group foraging sessions here in the springtime. Cool deal. Let us know how it goes, man. Keep up the hard work. Make sure you stay hydrated as well too. Just because it's cold doesn't mean it probably isn't cold where you are is where I am, but yeah, still stay hydrated. We'll be back. The show will be continuing back tomorrow at regular time. Nerdy won't be here with us. We'll be trying to have a special guest, Magic David. in the chat. I hope he comes on because I'll be excited about that. We're just trying to check schedules, but if everything's good with him, we'll have him on tomorrow. Me, Derek, and Magic David later on in the show. I'm excited about that. I don't even know exactly what he has planned, but I'm excited for it. Be cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get some of the crew to get on there and show what they do and, you know, be part of it. It'd be cool to get you on here one day if you'd like to, Richard. Uh, yeah, show everybody what you do. Show them what you're about. If you're up for that, that'd be cool. I mean, anybody else is welcome in the chat as well. If you guys want to get on, Fridays are our days. Friend Fridays is what we do. So you can just reach out to us in the comments of one of our videos or Discord, Instagram. Reach out on our socials. We have our link in the link tree, and you can reach out and just suggest to be on the one Friday, and we'll try to get you in whenever we can get you. Right now, we don't have a schedule of any people, so let's fill it up. I appreciate all you guys likes, comments, support, showing up. That means a lot. It's really been great to see how many people have been showed up to support what we're doing. It's awesome. Can't thank y'all enough. Very cool. Cheers. What's everyone got going on tonight, this week? What are you guys doing this weekend? What's up? Should be hanging out for probably like, I don't know, 20 more minutes or so. I wanted to hang out for like 20 or 30 minutes. We'll see how long it runs out. Yep, I got a lot of music I need to try to record. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, actually make it legit and put it on recording and stuff. So we'll see. We have a lot of great songs. In my opinion, anyway. It's a hobby I really need to start, getting back into and really. I don't even know what you would say. Diving into it. Really focusing on it. Doing this show on Saturdays with Riffing with HB has really been a big change for that, because now I'm able to get and start talking about these bands and understanding how they work and how they're a great band. And after the show, we end up playing together. So it makes me want to be able to play with people and see what their skill levels are. And, makes me want to step up my game a little bit. Cool. Cheers, man. Hey, have a good day, dude. Keep it up. You got it. Yep. This weekend we are going to be covering the Grateful Dead due to Bob Weir's passing. We pushed the Hollies back to next week, and we'll be covering the Grateful Dead. Can't wait. We're gonna highlight the whole band and obviously Jerry and everybody, but we're gonna definitely talk a little bit about Bob because of his passing. It just seems respectful to do, so that's what we're gonna do. I like the Grateful Dead. I can't say they're one of my favorite bands, but I like them a lot. They're cool. John Mayer is really one of my favorite guitarists ever, actually, believe it or not. And he plays for the Grateful Dead. So it's pretty cool to see that, you make sense whenever you're that high class of a guitarist to play with a band like the Grateful Dead, because that's what they do. They're a jam band. They play. It's pretty cool and pretty interesting. That's what we'll be doing. Cheers. What's up? What's up? We're just hanging out. But yeah, hopefully, talking about the show every single week, and talking about a new band will be able to entice me to be able to, write my own stuff. Yeah. Next week we'll be covering the Hollies. I don't even know much about the Hollies, but I think it'd be cool to cover. It'd be cool to talk about them, learn a lot about them. Definitely know some of their songs. I could say I have some of their songs in my playlist, that's for sure. But I really don't know much about them. To me, they've always been kind of like the Doors and their sound and their style, for sure. I got a whole list of bands though. We're gonna do Marshall Tucker. Somebody requested Marshall Tucker band. Pink Floyd is a band I'll cover. I want to cover Paramore and Haley Williams band separately, all in one episode. Um, yeah, got a couple bands. I don't know if I have my list here. Let's see if I do. Well, if you guys have any requests for songs or bands, you could leave them in any video. But go to Riffing with HB on one of the videos I posted and leave a comment for it. What band that you would like to see. So far, we've covered CCR was our first week. We covered the Cars our second week, and we covered Leonard Skinner this past weekend. So it's been pretty good. We've been trying to get down the format of how we want to do this. It's important for me at the beginning of the episode just really to tell about the band, the name of the band, and where they're from, and the band members, and all that, and then kind of move on to the backstories of the band. And then I like to finish it up by talking about, you know, what the style of the band is and how I interpret it. Because again, that's what's going to help me try to get better at my music is understand the fundamentals of what these bands are actually doing, their technicalities or the simplicities or whatever it is that makes them unique. So pretty cool. Grateful Dead, I'm not even not that familiar with. I don't know much about them. They're a little. My dad was more into heavy metal, rock and roll, and stuff, so that kind of shaped the music that I listened to, grunge and stuff like that. I didn't really even start experiencing the Grateful Dead until I was older to really even be able to differentiate them from other bands. Still have a hard time. So it'd be cool to learn about them, really figure out who they are. R.I.P. to Bob Weir. Somebody made a joke the other day. I thought it was pretty hilarious. Little did they know that Keith Richards would outlive everyone. I thought it was pretty funny. The Rolling Stones. I mean, when you're a kid and you're thinking about all these bands and who's going to be left, I mean, we just lost Ozzy. It's, we're losing all of these people from the great era of rock and roll. You got to think who would be left, and it turns out to be Rolling Stones is one of the last bands left. It's pretty ironic, pretty hilarious to me. Go down. Come. Right here. No, over here. Come on. Like a cat. Come on down. Go. I didn't even mention the link that I put in the chat right there. Hopefully you guys got that is the MBTI personality test for an upcoming topic we have on our podcast. So if you guys take that, start taking it now. I'll start adding it into the chat the next couple days over the next week or so. And you guys start taking the testing. Try to get familiar with your personality types as we talk about this. Would be really interesting to see. You've probably taken this test for work or school. What they use this test for in work settings is to try to match people together in certain, they put people in the positions that they're best at by matching what their personality type is, because everybody has a personality type. And at first I had a lot of confliction with this kind of stuff because, for one, the idea of boxing human beings into 16 personalities is it's kind of narrowing people and not giving them credit for their individualities. But the idea that you can group people up is a real thing. And when you start to realize that there are different scales for this, there are different color personality charts for um, the personalities. There are 4, there are 9, and there are 16. And when you start to understand these personality types, you can see them in people clearly. It gives you a better understanding of how to approach somebody who is an INFJ or an ENFP. And it gives you a better understanding of how to deal with these people, how to work with them. Because no, everyone's going to be the same, not everyone's going to think the same, and not everyone's going to act the same. So it's important to be able to notice these commonalities in people. It gets it's pretty intricate because there's 16 personality types, and there's also a couple add-ons. So it gets pretty intricate, but there's the test right there. It's free to take. It takes a little while to take. I think it's like 15 or 20 minutes to take the test, but you take the test and it gives you your results, and I'm share it back with the group, and we'll talk about it a little bit in the upcoming weeks. And as usual, don't forget Bible studies with Derek on Tuesdays, Riffing with HB on Saturday. We're going to try to get nerdy, get on a show, so we'll see if we'll squeeze him. Either it's going to be Thursday or Saturday at probably the same time, 9 p.m. EST. So we'll see. Keep tuned for that. If you guys have any questions about mycology or medicinal questions, just drop them in the chat. If you guys have any questions about Christianity or scripture in the Bible, reach out to Derek. Yeah, and we'll also be talking a little bit more about Taoism, the yin yang symbol, and also a little bit more about the Kalama Sutta we mentioned in the Buddhist scripture as well. So guys, stay tuned for that. Anything else you want to see, drop in the chat, reach out to us on our socials, on our link tree and YouTube, and we'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow actually at 9 EST for our Friend Friday and our 5 Agreement Friday as well. Cheers, everyone. You'll have a great night.